Hello everyone. We're doing a split ring repair, and the customer had an issue with the ring that broke at its soldered seam, it seems. So it was a rounded piece, and you could see the little crack there on the image. The solution, since we don't have any jewelry soldering type equipment, was to put a little piece of shrink wrap as to prevent her from getting scratched and to basically glue the items together. Not a preferred fit, but she was okay with that solution, so that's what we're proceeding to do. So once a little piece of shrink wrap tubing was cut, we went around there as you saw and just slid it in between the slit. And now we're just using some JB weld 2-part to put those ends together. Now here you see me mixing up the JB weld, and you can notice that the film is obviously sped up just to get a good solid mix on the parts, and making sure that we have good adhesive. You'll also notice that I put probably a little bit too much in the tray, only because with those little syringe tubes sometimes it's hard to measure out equal parts. So starting with the fix, basically zooming in, you can see I take the toothpick that I was mixing with and really just get into the seam a little bit in between the two edges with just enough material to kind of slide around eventually with the shrink wrap tubing. So first I'm just kind of holding, I'm going to squeeze together with the clamp the opened seam on the ring, and once I have a little pressure on that and I have that closed together without capturing the shrink wrap tubing, I'll close it down, let it dry out, and slowly I'm going to put on the shrink wrap tubing. So as I slide on the shrink wrap tubing, I'm just kind of careful not to have too much excess adhesive on the sides. I'm wiping away with my finger, as you see here, just to get it nice and smooth so there's no potential sharp parts or any big glue buildup. And I'm trying to center it nicely so it'll look good. And I'll let it set up for a bit before I get the heat gun. So now with the heat gun, I'm going to speed up the footage again. Again, just warming up the shrink wrap tubing, and it shrinks on itself and makes a nice smooth seam. Some excess glue is going to be oozing out, and again I'll wipe that away clear as a before everything sets up. So this pretty much wraps up the repair. So once that kind of cools down, now's my final wiping. A final element not shown was the packing tape that I placed all the way around, full loop around the ring to keep pressure on it as the adhesive sets. It was a 5-minute setting adhesive, quick set, but it did require a 6-hour full cure. So I wanted to give that a customer for them to leave in a reasonable time frame, and just advise them to probably not use the ring until tomorrow. That's it. Thank you.